All right, Zion, I'm back. Part two to this lesson, Jade Helm 16. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and keep going. It says I have learned from reliable sources that Jade Helm 16 is also about controlling the shipment of all food. If one thinks this sounds outrageous, stay tuned because the circumstantial evidence clearly points in this direction. It says I received an email on Friday 5th, 2016. And a matter of fact, before we proceed, let's get Isaiah 33 and 6. Okay, I want you to read that for me, Isaiah 33 and 6.
Okay, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation to fear the Lord is his treasure.
That's right. So the knowledge and wisdom and stability of thy times. Now, if you proud, you ain't gonna get the wisdom. Okay? It is what it is. So in order to understand this thing, you gotta be very humble. A lot of our people are proud, man. They don't want to hear anything. It's like, oh, if you correct me, you hate. Or the only way you can tell me something, you gotta have money. Well, nigga, you don't know a damn thing about economics. You don't know a damn thing about inflation. You ask a typical nigga in the hood, what's inflation? Oh, that's the new shoe, or that's the new smartphone. These niggas don't know nothing about economics. They don't sure damn don't know a damn thing about politics. You know what I'm saying? And you educate these stiff necked Negroes and Latinos, they don't want to listen. And then they saying, Obama ain't gonna let that happen to us. Especially a lot of females be saying that. Obama ain't gonna let that happen to us. Don't you know Obama is down with the orders that is being? He's a puppet. He don't give a damn about you. Oh, as long as we got a black president. See, that's what they're gonna destroy Israel. Israel don't judge righteously. The scriptures commanded us to what? Judge according to the fruits. Matter of fact, let's get John 7 and 24. And you got sisters. Some of them are huge hypocrites because they'll sit there and say, "Oh, you can't do nothing for me because of what you got." But at the same time, when we judge you according to the scriptures, you telling us do not judge, but you judge, saying that a man can't do nothing for you because of according to what you know what I'm saying he got. So much hypocrisy. But I'm gonna tell you, man, the Lord is very angry with the daughters of Zion, man. You know what I mean? They're rebellious, they don't want to listen. And that's why the Lord said you better rise out of ease. This is John 7 and 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. And how do you judge according to the righteous judgment? According to the laws from the Most High. Okay, that's why the Lord gave us laws. He had judges, so we would execute judgment. So therefore, we would what? Keep Israel with unity. So therefore, won't be no confusion, because you can't have a mixture of wickedness with those that seeking to do righteousness. That's confusion right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord gonna bring purging. He gonna purge Israel, man. And he gonna bring this new world order to what? To beat the dead bones. We the valley of the dry bones. So the Lord has to what? Beat it out of us. All those wicked holidays and traditions. So we would what? Cry unto him. So the Lord would humble us. Okay? So we need spiritual chastisement. All right. So I'm going to read this email. It says, to the staff of the Common Sense Show, my cousin is deployed in Army Special Ops at Fort Bragg. He is going to be expected to take part in guerrilla warfare drills against rogue military forces after arriving at Fort Bragg. He was still permitted to lead a base. We live in Texas and drove to meet him. When we went to lunch, he had all of yous leave our cell phones in the car and we walked a block to eat dinner. He said that they were beginning to receive briefings about taking on rogue uh, military units in a guerrilla war scenario. He assumes they are American military units, but they are not told that when he was presented with their newly created training specs. He has a role in this exercise, but I would not reveal the nature as we do not identify him. He said he is being moved from Fort Bragg to another base that has not yet been identified. He suspects that it is in the area because their deployment gear remains the same. He told us that he fears the drill could go live for many reasons. He said our first reported on Jade Helm 16 last fall. I resurfaced the issue in February 2016. Nobody seems to care, nor do they want to hear about it. However, recent revelations may begin to get the attention of the American people. The following, however, may get your attention. Trump is to blame for everything. And he's talking about Donald Trump. And a matter of fact, these stiff Negroes, man, let's get the book. Let's get Revelations. Not Revelations. Um, let's get Jeremiah 17. Because Jake put their faith in politicians. Trump is just being used just to stir up some race war. That's all. You're gonna see a lot of Edomites, these so-called white Edomites. You're gonna really see their true spirit. They've been nice to you. Hey, buddy, how you doing? But soon they about to lose everything. Suddenly they want to bring out that racist, which always was in them. Okay, back in the '60s, back in the days, and I remember when I was a young kid growing up. You know, you had Edomites saying, "Pull up your boots up, and grow up." You know, get over slavery. But the Bible um, speaks on slavery. It was prophesied we were going to slavery, and those that had Israel in captivity are going into captivity. Okay, that's the reason why this man is not giving a damn about giving you jobs. Jobs are hard to come by nowadays. If you apply for a job now, I'm gonna tell you how these crackers, man, what they doing. When you apply for a job now, they tell you, oh, to get this job, you gotta go to school. You gotta go to college. It's like we make a deal with you. You go to school, you go to college, we give you this job. And I thought about it, I said, you know what? That's how they sucking these young men and women into that. And you got some that is, in the mid 20s and the early 30s. They tell I'm going back to school. They get a job, but they gotta pretty much work to pretty much go to school. And you sitting there shaking your head like, damn, this is not American dream. This is American nightmare. Then, in order to get a job now, you gotta have a good credit score. They tell you straight up, well, we gotta check your credit. Then think about this: if your credit score is not good, not only your credit score gonna go down much more lower, but at the same time, they're gonna be like, look, you can't get this job. Why? Your credit score is bad. But then you check my credit score, so therefore it's gonna get lowered even more. So you frustrated, you going out there, you're looking for jobs, and it's hard to come by. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's why you got a lot of these women out here getting these jobs too, because they in these fraternities. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of so-called Negro Latino women. They go to these colleges. They in these sororities and fraternities, and they get these jobs. But the time gonna come, as you see, the Lord gonna move the spirit in His man to for these crackers to start shitting on these sisters in these fraternities and sororities. So the Lord controls it all. So the Lord, He got His own script, and it's gonna play out. All right. So we're gonna go part 3 to this video. If you offended, then hey, it is what it is. So stay tuned. I'm about to go part 3 on this.